Welcome to Smash University, a course on the unique history and trivia of some of the characters, items, and places found in the Smash Bros. Universe. Today's lesson is about the universally renowned bounty hunter, Samus Aran. Samus originally appeared in the 1986 game Metroid. Originally titled Space Hunter, this game was inspired by the critical and commercial success of Nintendo's previous game ventures, namely Donkey Kong, Super Mario Bros., and The Legend of Zelda. The development team wanted a game that combined the action style of Super Mario Bros. With the puzzle design of The Legend of Zelda. Similarly to Zelda, the game was one of the first to introduce permanent item upgrades for the protagonist that were necessary to proceed further. Samus has an incredibly detailed backstory, most of which is not even told in the games. Around the release of Metroid Zero Mission, a library of manga was released that outlined Samus' backstory. While most video game manga is not considered to be canon, Metroid holds the exception to the rule. Because of the astounding detail that the manga contains, I'll only give you the summary version. Bear with me because even as a summary, it's pretty winded. Samus was born on the Earth colony K2L. A species called the CHOZO came on a resource collecting mission, and several CHOZO elders befriended the child Samus. Shortly thereafter, a group of space pirates led by Ridley came to K2L and wiped out nearly the entire population, leaving the orphan Samus as the sole K2L survivor. Because of her friendship with some of the CHOZO, they took her under their wing and she moved with them to their home planet ZEBES. She was infused with CHOZO DNA in order to survive the ZEBES atmospheric conditions, and was given the iconic orange power suit. She quickly became a skilled fighter as a result of her additional DNA, and eventually joined the Federation Police. Being far more skilled than her peers, she was promoted to the Star Trackers, a very elite group. Her earliest assignment was to investigate a space pirate raid that occurred on the planet Gigrad, only to learn that this raid was a distraction so the space pirates could successfully conquer ZEBES. Upon their arrival at ZEBES, Samus and her crew learn that a CHOZO elder has teamed up with the Mother Brain to allegedly unite the galaxy. Soon after, she receives a message telepathically from a CHOZO elder. He informs her that she is destined to unite the universe and save millions of innocent lives. After the loss of a close friend, Samus vanishes. It isn't until years later that she returns, having gained the status of universally renowned bounty hunter. Samus is most often found in her orange power suit, which has a multitude of weapons ranging from grapple hook, missiles, and her iconic morph ball. Interestingly, the morph ball was entirely thought up because it would be an easier animation for the NES to handle than an actual sprite of Samus crawling. Samus' power suit is the main reason it took the gaming world by surprise when she turned out to be a female. About halfway through the game's creation, the development team proposed that the masked protagonist turn out to be female, and the idea was welcomed warmly. The player could only learn Samus was a female if they beat the game fast enough. The game had 5 endings, 3 of which confirmed Samus' gender. The faster the time, the less Samus was wearing, up to the fastest ending where she was shown in a pink bikini. The bikini ending has almost become a staple in the games, having been featured in 4 games so far. Samus' gender is arguably a large contributing factor as to what made the game such a critical success. Hundreds of articles have been released discussing and commending Nintendo for releasing a game where the protagonist was a female during a time where every other video game hero was a male. Even within the Metroid universe, Samus being female was also somewhat of a surprise. Samus disappeared for many years, and as a result there were only a few living souls who could link the power suit to Samus to begin with. So when she finally returns in her power suit, very few recognize her as Samus, and just assume she is some hero come to save them. Samus is seldom found in her Zero suit, which is the blue suit she wears under her power suit. More often than not, her Zero suit is only seen in ending or game over screens, but because of her skills in combat combined with her hybrid DNA, she is just as dangerous in the Zero suit as she is in her power suit. Well, that's all the time we have for this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe so you'll always be notified of when the next lesson is posted, and don't forget to leave a comment suggesting what I should cover in the next lesson. Remember, I can cover items and stages found in the Smash universe, as well as characters. See you next week!